Rapinoe.
Hello and welcome to an absolutely beautiful evening in Seattle for this National Women's Soccer League matchup between the Seattle Reign and FC Kansas City. A rematch of last year's championship game that saw the Blues win 2-1. Hi, I'm Chuck Sekra alongside Kim Calkins. And Kim, you can make a really strong argument that the Seattle Reign are the hottest team in the National Women's Soccer League right now. They went into the Women's World Cup group stage play break unbeaten in 4 games. They come out and they go to Boston and get their first road win of the year. Now they come home to Memorial Stadium, where this franchise has never lost, 12-0-5. They're in second place, a point behind Chicago. What have been the keys to this unbeaten streak for the Reign?
Well, Chuck, it's really impressive. They're 12-0-5 in this incredible stadium, that's for sure. And it's amazing what this franchise and this club has done in just a few years with their squad, from a rough first year to turning it around in their season last year to maintaining a 12-0-5 record at home. Right now in this season, I think a lot of that's attributed to switching their formation to a 4-2-3-1. In doing that, they've allowed Fishlock to get more offensive, and she's come up on the wing and has done a lot offensively for the team as well. I think she's known to be a tough defensive player in there, but she has a lot to offer offensively, and we've seen some exciting and dynamic goals from her this year, so it's great to see her getting more involved. The Scottish player Corsi is now stepped into as a center back next to Lou Barnes, and Kendall Fletcher has popped out wide in the right back, and she's done a fantastic job getting forward also, with Cox on the other side. So they've just added more to their arsenal, which you didn't think the Reign could have more in their offensive arsenal, but they figured out a way to do it while still maintaining their defensive integrity.
And for FC Kansas City, the defending champs, they come to this game tied for 5th place, 11 points, 3-4-2. Such great parity in this league that they're only 4 points out of first place. But historically, FC Kansas City has a 5-1-2 record against the Reign. What do they need to do tonight to continue that success and maybe put a stop to the Reign dominance at home?
I think Kansas City, even though they're missing a good number of their players to the national teams, they have a team of a lot of depth, and with Amy Lepelbelt in the back line, she's no stranger to the youth national teams and the full women's national team, and she's experienced, a veteran. You get Barnhart in the net, and she also has been with the U.S. team for quite a bit and is a backup to Hope Solo, and she's back here tonight, a Stanford grad. And I think there's a lot of experience, number one. Number two, it's a very well-coached team. They're athletic, they're astute tactically, and they're also dynamic and artistic getting forward. I think it's going to come down to a game of defense. Both these teams know how to possess the ball, and they're comfortable with it, and they're used to teams having to chase them. So they're going to have to figure out how to get the ball from each other, and it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. It
is always a great game when these two teams get together. It's Pride Night in Seattle here, and we'll be right back with the starting lineup and the kickoff right after this.
How about those kits that the Reign are wearing tonight? Buy yours and other Seattle Reign gear and apparel now at ReignFCShop.com.
Your referee for tonight, Ekaterina Koroleva. Assistant referees, Veronica Perez, Kelsey Harms, and fourth official, Ian Johnson. FC Kansas City tonight in white tops, blue shorts, and white socks. And the Seattle Reign tonight in ultraviolet tops, purple shorts, and purple socks. And we have the kickoff. Casey with the ball. Moros. It's Lepelbit, looking long. Good challenge by Hagen.
Kansas City looking to get forward early.
Cox on the ball now. Down the line, looking for Matthias. Lepelbit her in a sprint. Lepelbit first to it. Foul Matthias, free kick for Kansas City. Head coach Vlado Adamowski for the Kansas City Blues, 2013 Coach of the Year, and of course for Seattle Reign, Laura Harvey, the 2014 NWSL Coach of the Year. Barnhart with the ball now, Stanford grad, veteran of our national team. Moros looking for Bogus. Averbush up strong. And a throw in for Kansas City. And a throw in for the Reign. Kansas City tonight coming in with starting lineup of Nicole Barnhart in goal, back line, Moros, Lepelbit, Averbush, and Robinson. In the midfield, Buskowski, Timrak, Ladish, and up top, Bogus, Hagen, and Groom. Cox looking, finds Yanis, width of the 18. Drops it back to Winters.
You can already see that the Reign has almost 5 or 6 players up offensively, with both Cox and Fletcher getting forward.
Fletcher to Bullock. Nice ball in the fishlock. And he'll find Matthias. She's end line. Looks across, and the first corner kick of the night for the Seattle Reign. Bullock a key target on this. Reign will bring out 2, Kim Little and Stephanie Cox to the corner. And service by Cox, back post, looking for Winters. She's up, she's got it. Matthias has it inside the 18. 2 players on her, looks to cross. And the second corner of the night for the Seattle Reign. Seattle Reign's lineup tonight, starting in goal, Haley Kottmeyer. In the back, Cox, Barnes, Corsi, and Fletcher. In the midfield, Nagara, Winters, Little, Yanas, and Fishlock. And up top, Matthias. Kim Little now on the ball. Service middle 6, Nagara up strong. And just wide. And there's the target. Nagara again.
They're going to get another corner. Recently, this Kansas City has conceded a couple of goals from corner kicks, and the Reign has been very purposeful in working on their set pieces this year. So I'm sure if they get another opportunity here, they're going to want to be even more dangerous.
And some early pressure here on FC Kansas City with the third corner within a minute. Cox back post. Matthias back in, inside the 18. Yanis up strong. Ball's at her feet, cleared out by FC Kansas City. Bullock there with the header. And Timrak cleans it up. Erica Timrak, 2013 Rookie of the Year in the NWSL, out of Florida. Dynamic player on the ball. Nice win by Winters. Here's Yanis. She's
Great
found
pressure.
Little. Out wide to Fletcher. Left-footed ball into the box. And won by Lepelbit. And one back by the Reign. Here's Little. Goes out wide to Cox. Cox serves in the box, blocked. Stays inside the 18. Lepelbit up. And cleared out by Buskowski. And she finds Hagen. Hagen battling. Plays out of pressure well.
You can see already with Keelan Winters in there and Nagara, newly married Bullock, have the defensive presence they have in there. They've already won 3 or 4 balls between the 2 of them in the first couple minutes.
Seattle Reign come into this game tonight leading the National Women's Soccer League in goals, total of 17. And Kansas City leads the league in goals against, only giving up 8. 2 teams that like to possess the ball and have similar styles. Here's Kottmeyer's first touch of the night.
Kansas City's done a good job in finding players to fit their system. They play to their team's strengths very well, as did the Reign. And Laura Harvey's talked about in the past, and maybe it's not a substitution necessarily that's going to change something for their team, but it's just rotating a person around in their lineup.
You know, Kim, you mentioned before the game, 2 deep teams. We're going to have mandatory water breaks tonight. Prior to the game, 5 minutes before kickoff, 104 degrees on the field. Free kick for the Reign.
There's Yanis making a solid effort to get after the ball and shove down. Yanis has been one of the top goal scorers right now in the league, and being out and watching her train, you can see it in their training sessions. She strikes the ball so well and is so strong and is opportunistic and looking for a way to get that thing in the back of the net. Kim Little on the kick.
Low driving ball in. Cleared up by Lepelbit. Cox finds it. She's going to reload. Driven ball in the box, back post. She's got Fishlock. Shot by Fishlock just over the crossbar. Great ball by Stephanie Cox on a rope, onto her foot.
That's what gets dangerous about getting Steph Cox and Fletcher getting up there. Steph Cox can put a ball on a dime if she wants, and Jess has no problem receiving that ball out of the air. Barnhart had it covered.
I don't know if there's a player in the National Women's Soccer League who plays a better diagonal ball than Stephanie Cox. Fishlock wins it back. She'll play back to Corsi, Scottish international. Find Fletcher, who's played a lot of minutes at center back this year, but recently finds herself at right back and doing well. Matthias now. Hagen screaming for it and gets it. Ladish.
Kansas City moving the ball really well right now.
Here's Lepelbit. Nice ball into Hagen.
Great ball up the middle.
Timrak looking to find Bogus. She's got her. The footed shot right at Kottmeyer.
That's what makes Kansas City so good. They kept that ball moving. They pinged it around. They play it right into feet. And then the final one, just that little through ball and just try to sneak in behind the two center backs here for the Reign.
Timrak with the through ball there. I think when the ball's at her feet, good things happen for Kansas City. Of course, he's going to change it. Lou Barnes' first touch of the night. Cox. Looking for Kim Little. Lepelbit there again. Member of the 2011 U.S. national team and a gold medal winner at the 2012 Olympics. Lepelbit tore her ACL in 2013 and has come back great, having a great season. Here's Matthias going against three. Going to pull it back. Finds Fishlock. Winners. Here's Kim Little. Little wall pass with Fishlock, and she's got it. Goes end line, pulls it back on her right foot. She's got Cox out wide. And service blocked again.
Kim Little is exciting when she has the ball. You just wait in anticipation of something good to come out of it, and it already has here.
Seattle Reign throw-in. Yanis. Drop it to Little. And she'll go all the way back to Barnes. UCLA grad. Corsi surveying. Looks to change it. She's got Little back post. Well struck ball. 1v1 here on Leanne Robinson. Little cross. And won by Lepelbit. Early on here, Lepelbit's everywhere inside the 18.
The Reign definitely playing a higher pressure line than Kansas City right now.
Morris with a longer ball looking for Hagen, and Hagen's fouled. Free kick for Kansas City. 10 minutes into the game here. Blues play short. Buskowski. And one back by the Reign. Yanis to Fishlock. She's got Winners. Winners looking for Matthias, and she's off.
Matthias's pace, though, has added a lot to that pressure up top. You got Matthias first putting on the pressure, and then the Yanis and Little Fishlock coming in behind. There's Matthias. You can see her speed right there.
And Barnhart will play out wide to Lepelbit. Into Buskowski. Timrak. Turns.
Great.
Has
turn,
Hagen.
Timrak.
And just a little bit behind her. Good idea, though. Bullock will go wide to Fletcher. And an FC Kansas City throw-in. Taken quickly. Bullock wins it.
I think what both of these teams are doing really well right now, Chuck, as soon as they win it, they're both able to quickly transition into their offense.
Ball into the 18 to Yanis. And offsides. Kim, that sun in Nicole Barnhart's eyes is nasty right now. She's had her hands up in front of her eyes the entire match thus far.
That has to be an advantage for the Reign if they're able to take advantage of it for a few more minutes here.
Averbush, longer ball. Won by Corsi. Good win. Falls to Timrak. She's going to go wide to Leanne Robinson. University of San Diego grad. Timrak again. Looks inside. Finds Groom. Crosses blocked. And the first corner kick for FC Kansas City. Shea Groom there getting wide with the ball. Texas A&M grad. Shea's a rookie this year, second round pick. And has had a good first season in the NWSL. Service near post. Drop back to 25. Shot cleared out by Jess Fishlock.
Reign packed it in the net there, but that player was wide open in the top of the box.
The dish with the shot there. A wall pass on the flank there. Cox is the first to it, and she wins it. And a nice ball out to Yanis. Fishlock now. Wide to Fletcher. With a little bit of space here. She has Fishlock in front of her. She plays it early, and Barnhart's going to come out and keep that. Quick ball out to Averbush. Averbush now. Longer ball in behind. Looking for Groom. Cox the first to it. They'll head it back to Kottmeyer. Nicely played by the Reign. Great opportunity by FC Kansas City there. 8-yard line. Ball played back to Ladish.
Yeah, these Reign players seem to pack it in front of the net, and I know that's something that Laura reiterates, that you've got to protect the net, and so I think they erred on protecting it, and a little risky, left a player, but they seem to handle it just fine.
Yeah, Fishlock with the clear. Here's Buskowski. Wide to Moros. And a Seattle Reign throw-in.
Between Buskowski and Laddish, you got two Notre Dame Irish bookending the midfield in there.
FC Kansas City with also two Arizona State grads in Bogus and Lepelbit.
Both great soccer programs. If you look at the shape now, you can see you got Lou and Corsi. There's the two back there in it with Keelan and Bullock boxing in. And as those players get wide and up, they just pack in the middle between the four of them.
Bullock on the ball now. One back by Timrak. Ladish goes out wide. This is Robinson. Looks into Hagan and picked off by Winners. FC Kansas City is a 3-game road trip, the third game of this 3-game road trip. Of course, coming off the 1-1 tie against the Portland Thorns that saw Portland tie the game in extra time on a Michelle Betos, the goalkeeper for Portland, extra time goal. One of the more exciting goals we've ever seen in the National Women's Soccer League.
It created a lot of viral excitement. That was neat to see it on ESPN highlights. What a switching ball from Fletcher there.
Went back and watched it a few times, and no one marked Betos. Kind of a diving header and a brilliant header. Barnhout come out and get this.
I think what was exciting about that is I loved seeing that video get circulated around because the electricity in that stadium and the drama that came from that goal just spoke well of the league, and that this is exciting soccer for a lot of people to watch. And I think that was a great promotional video for the league, whether intended or not.
And that any player on the field can score a goal. lapel bit. Comes wide to Morris. Time on the ball. Good tackle by Yanis against Timrak, and Bullock will keep it. She'll find winners. Great defensive shape for the Reign early on here. Hard to play through right now. Looking behind, Little and Matthias. And Barnhart comes out strong.
No problem for Barnhart on that.
She is a presence.
Yep. Yeah, I understand there's been some top college programs contact the Reign and to try to understand their defensive system. Actually, it's a little different than a lot of programs play right now, and it's caught the attention of some of the top coaches in our country. I tell you what, this Kansas City team's playing some solid defense right now as well. What a move.
FC Kansas City there. Down the ball looking for Bogus, and Kottmeyer's the first to it.
Great little move to attack that wing. They aren't getting as many numbers forward, however, right now as the Reign is. I think that will be a challenge for them moving on, is how are they going to get their numbers up and attack.
Ball into Yanis. She turns. Kim Little. And a foul on the dish. Second meeting between these two teams.
There's Kim Little on the ball. Pretty tough tackle there by Ladish. I think what we're seeing tonight is a little bit what we talked about. These are great offensive teams, but they're also having to step up defensively, and they're showcasing what they're able to do in that way when they usually are on the ball. Both teams quite disciplined in it on both sides.
Second game of the year for these two teams against each other, with FC Kansas City winning in Kansas City on April 23rd, 1-0.
Yeah, and Kim Little isn't somebody you want tearing through the middle with the ball.
Seattle Reign throwing. $18-minute mark. Still 0-0. Thrown by Fletcher. She's got Matthias. Won by Moros. Quickly play to Timrak, who gives it away to Little. This is Timrak, who moves incredibly well with the ball. Robinson's looking for the dish down the line, and a throw in for the Reign.
Yeah, she has a great change of pace in there, Timrak does.
Bullock with the header. Robinson with tackle by Bullock. Back to Kottmeyer. Sun just about down here at Memorial Stadium. Still in Barnhart's eyes a little bit.
Great touch by Amy there.
This is Bogus. Pushing it inline. Looks to cross.
What a ball.
Kottmeyer comes out well. Takes it off Hagen's feet.
Makes it an enjoyable game to watch them be so comfortable on the ball, a lot of these players. A lot of the errors haven't come from nervous play.
There's Matthias, the ball in behind from Corsi. 1v1 with Averbush. Gonna go inline. Looking to cross, double team now. And Morris plays it out for a Seattle Reign throw-in. Beautiful night, great crowd here at Memorial Stadium.
Good patience and closure from Kansas City on that ball, and I've seen Matthias get that ball down the corner and with some quick footwork get around players.
Tackle by Fletcher and Morris. Buskowski cleared, is picked off by Kim Little, and a throw-in for Seattle Reign. FC Kansas City 2-2-1 on the road this year, and the Seattle Reign undefeated at 3-0-2 at home. Ball played to Hagen, and one back by Corsi. Reign have numbers. Diagonal ball into the box. Robinson the first to it, and clears it out for a Seattle Reign throw-in. Good early ball by Corsi there. Of course, he'll stay happy in the attack with Little.
The majority of this half right now has been in the Kansas City defensive end. The rain has definitely produced more opportunities in and around the 18. Haven't been able to break quite free yet with anything too terribly dangerous, where Kansas City actually has created a couple, maybe a few less opportunities, but they've been pretty dangerous.
This is Moros out of Duke. Bullock. Back to Barnes. Fletcher looked for Little. It's picked off. Bogus now. The dish overlaps. They'll go back to Lepilbit. The rain get numbers behind the ball very quickly. They give away there. Of course, he finds Little. Barnes to come out wide. This is Cox. Has Fishlock in front of her. It's going to go back to Winters. Into Yanis.
We got to be about 7 or 8 consecutive passes right there for the rain.
Bullock looking for Fletcher. She's going to get to it. Ball cut back. Kim Little's foot. Shot saved by Barnhart. Back to Fishlock. Crushed over the crossbar. 2 great opportunities in Seattle rain there.
That's got to be the most dangerous opportunity they have had so far. What a ball in from Fletcher into Kim Little, sitting right at the top of the box, almost looking for her 3rd consecutive game goal. Fishlock with another side volley, trying to find that back of the net. She's had a couple of those tonight.
And Kim, you talked about the weapons the Reign have offensively and how they play offensively, pushing players high. There's Fletcher on the end line, cutting that ball back.
Right. I bet Cox wasn't too far away either.
Here's Matthias. Barnhart out. Uses her head. Well
Good.
done by Barnhart. Matthias wins it back. Cleared up by Lepelbit. Little has it. Keeper's out. Yanis now. Blocked by Lepelbit again. She has to be leading this league in blocks, if not before, after tonight, already in the first half. Amy Lepelbit's everywhere. Nice tackle by Bullock. She's got Fishlock.
Tell you what, that was exciting. Great save by Barnhart.
Smart play out of her box.
There's about 4 or 5 Kansas City who immediately got back and covered any of the mess after that. They're pretty well covered and organized and disciplined in there, even amidst that messy situation.
Lepelbit was everywhere within that situation. Rachel Corsi looking to change into Fishlock, and she's got her. Back to Kim Little. Fishlock overlapped a little. She's got it inside the 18. Ball's cut back to Matthias.
Oh.
And Barnhart stuffs it.
Man, we'll have to see the replay of it, but it looked like a great defensive effort, looked like a great save, and what an exciting attack from the Reign. All right, I think we have one coming up. What a drive down the left side by Little. Oh, what a ball in. And it just looks like a collision in. Here comes another angle. This might be able to see a little bit better. Looked like a late lapel coming in late there for the injury, but that was a great effort by Barnhart, showing her composure and strength coming out on that play, and that was between Fishlock and Little. And I think that's what's exciting about getting Fishlock a little bit more forward and up on the wing, that she's able to create some of these the space with Little where she can attack through the middle as well, and freeing up Kim Little a little bit more, it seems, with Fishlock getting up.
And Seattle Reign
great combination.
A lot of opportunities tonight already from getting end line.
Yep.
Into Timrak.
And even with Matthias's pace, she was actually pretty well covered right there, despite a great ball coming in.
No room for error there. Happened quickly.
Yep, they might have to find that second ball. Someone getting in on the other side, just in far post.
A little deeper.
Yep.
Looking for Fletcher. Moros now. Averbush played her college ball at North Carolina. Looking into Hagen. She's got her. Timrak.
Hagen's done a nice job as that point forward up there, receiving it, keeping it. There it is again. Oh.
Ladish. Wide to Moros. Has Bogus in front of her. Service into the 18. And Kottmeyer's there.
Morrow's sneaking forward now. You're starting to see Kansas City try to get forward a little bit more. They haven't got down to the end line. They're dumping in some further balls from further back, but she's been a part of that great defensive effort back there in the back line tonight.
Averbush.
Comes Morrow's again.
27-minute mark here at Memorial Stadium. Still 0-0. Seattle Reign and FC Kansas City Blues. Maros now. 1v1 with Yanez. Looking in behind for Bogus and cleaned up by Corsi.
Great idea by Maros. Bogus wasn't ready for it, but you can tell as she tried to adjust. She's got the pace to get on the end of that ball, and that's what they need to do. They've got to get numbers up and on the ground. They've had a few big balls come from the outside with maybe one player up high. All right, we'll see what happened there in the end line. Oh, come in. It looks like she came in late on that inside of her right foot. Bogus trying to hustle and adjust to that ball coming through, not being able to get it. Didn't want to let Corsi out of the back.
And Yanez was down there for a second, I think, with a little bit of shoe repair.
She comes again. They want to put a lot of pressure on Corsi there.
And a goal kick for the Reign, but again, good pressure by Bogus. Kottmeyer with a goal kick.
Hasn't had too much action tonight, but a few close calls.
Good flick by Bullock. This is Shea Groom. Finds the dish. Leanne Robinson now.
Both teams swarming.
And one by Little. Got Yanez on her right. Little dribbling. FC Kansas City does well to get back behind the ball. And Kim Little's got to turn around and find Bullock.
Good decision by Little not to force that.
Looking for Matthias. The Pilbit's on her. Robinson now. Kim Little. Little ball for winners on top of the 18.
And he went right into four Kansas City players right there.
Both teams doing a great job of getting numbers behind the ball after they lose it. Both good in transition.
Mm-hmm. And there's got to be a ball that's open in there somewhere. If there's four swarming around him, if they can move that ball quick enough and to find that seam or find that open player, that's going to be the break for him.
Bullock. Goes wide to Yanez. Bullock again, getting on the ball a lot tonight. Doing well with it. This is Ladish.
She's going to have to with this Kansas City team moving the ball around. They've got to keep breaking it up.
Winners wins it back. Kim Little now. Splits the defenders. Running it. She got inside the 18, her left foot. Another save by Barnhart. Great save. What a burst by Kim Little.
Two incredible chances tonight, and the Reign just punished them. Dribbling out of the center back there was definitely a bit risky for Kansas City to do, and the Reign let them know it, and that was an incredible opportunity for Little. She's going to want that chance again.
Broke through 3 defenders there. Another great save by Barnhart.
Yes.
Going to change it to Corsi.
some people a little bit surprised Barnhart wasn't on the full team squad this year for the Women's World Cup. She's just been a mainstay in the program and is a solid keeper, and with a great backup keeper right now too for Kansas City.
And offsides against the Reign. And we are going to take a league-mandated water break because of the temperature. We'll be right back in 3 minutes.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the temperature is above 89 degrees, and according to NWSL rules, the officials have called for a 3-minute cooling break. It's taking place in the 31st minute. The clock will continue to run, and the 3 minutes will be added to stoppage time. A 3-minute cooling break. Now is a good time to get some of that Pride kettle corn in Pride colors.
Playing in the Women's World Cup is like a dream come true.
You prepare your whole life for it. Winning the World Cup would mean that all of our hard work is paid off.
USA has scored! It's amazing when you stop and think about it. Our hopes and our dreams and our goals since we were little girls was and is to win this World Cup.
Catch Hope Solo and Megan Rapinoe as they return to Seattle Reign FC after the FIFA Women's World Cup this June on Q13 Fox.
Every day is filled with moments. Moments that let you connect, so you can smile and share a story. Moments that let you help, so you can reach out and spread some love. Moments that let you relax, so you can recharge and rewind. And moments that let you play, because you should always find time for fun. At Moda, we know these healthy moments add up to a healthy you. Find your Moda moment today.
And Kim, we talked about the fact that both of these teams defend very well. Both teams tonight are doing a great job of getting numbers behind the ball. Where is there space to find her? How both teams have had opportunities. How those opportunities came tonight?
Well, they've come from swarming defensive efforts on both teams and turnovers from the other team. They have 2 or 3 players around the ball. Once they win it, they're able to attack offensively and be dangerous. We've just seen that from Kim Little right before the water break here. And it's going to be interesting to see how both teams solve it. I think for Kansas City, they've got to figure out how to get more players forward so they can combine better getting up. And then for the Seattle Reign too, they move the ball so quickly together that and their possession that I wonder where they're going to find that open spot. Is this a great challenge for them that they are now being forced to play even smarter, not saying quick as in fast and sprinting around the field, but keeping that ball moving and keeping their heads up a little bit more to see that spot that's maybe usually on for them in this lineup. It might be that second ball and a runner coming in behind. In the Reign, they have the manpower to get that second runner coming in and to find that player, and that might be what's on a little bit more for them because Kansas City is doing such a good job closing in and around the ball.
Robinson now into Ladish, looking in behind a Groom, and should be the first to it. Right-footed service into the box, and Kottmeyer's right there.
And even there, only a couple Kansas City players getting in a little bit more than we've been seeing, but not a huge effort to get forward. And I don't know if that's part of their discipline for tonight, is to try to handle the Seattle Reign offense and stay home a little bit more.
And the Reign's dominance at home, just never have lost here, and daunting in some ways for teams that come in here. Lou Barnes now into Fishlock, looking wide to Cox and played behind her.
Lou Barnes, one of the left-footed players here for the Seattle Reign, and was listening to one of the youth national team coaches and directors last week. She had some youth players asking her, what do you look for in a national team player when they're even? And she went through a list of things they use to differentiate players if they're deciding between 2 players, and one of them is the player left-footed and can they play with both feet?
Looking for Yanez, and Barnhart out again.
Barnhart's had a big night.
Taking away at least 2 goals here in the first half. Barnhart with the punt, well over the 50. Corsi and Hagen up, flicked on by Hagen. Looking for Bogus, but cleared out by Fletcher. Averbush is the first of this now. Finds Bogus.
I think what I like from both of these teams tonight is just the finesse, the way that both teams play with a lot of finesse. A lot of good movement off the ball. A lot of good movement on the ball.
Timrak poked away by Winters. And Bullock will keep it. Corsi a little time on the ball now. Should go back to Kottmeyer.
You can see Kansas City really drops right now their line of pressure. Hagen dropping pretty far back. They're waiting until about that halfway line.
It is a crowded midfield. 38-minute mark now. Still 0-0.
And that's your center back coming down the right side right now. Lou Bard's breaking all the way over to the left side, and that's your other center back. You'll start to see Keelan or one of the center midfielders drop back and help hold when needed.
The Pilbit wins it. Tackle by Fishlock. And a throw in for FC Kansas City. Sun is just about all the way down now. Not in Nicole Barnhart's eyes anymore. Bullock goes up. Brought down by Hagen. Played very well tonight, back to goal. This is Timrak. The dish, looking in behind for Groom. And Cox is going to see that out. Goal kick for the Reign.
I think this Kansas City team does best when they keep it on the ground, and all of them seem to move very well and very quickly with it. That ball's going to be a hard one in behind Cox.
Kottmeyer, University of Michigan grad.
It's done a fantastic job for the Reign, with Hope having her own fantastic World Cup right now.
Taking the place of what I believe is the best goalkeeper in the world, and done an outstanding job.
She came up big for those first few games for the U.S., no doubt.
Hope having a tremendous World Cup, 4 shutouts in a row, only giving up 1 goal in 5 games. Just again, I think the most dominant goalkeeper in the world.
Absolutely, and you can't talk about Hope in the Reign without talking about Rapinoe too. She's had an incredible World Cup, and
Absolutely.
I'm sure sorry to not be here tonight on Pride Night, but I know that she is quite pleased to be heading on to the semifinals against Germany.
He gets back in that lineup against Germany, which is exciting for everybody. Winners now. Bullock. 2 players on her and plays out of it. Well solved by the Reign. Into Fishlock. Pace of this game has slowed down a little bit, hasn't it?
Yes, it has, yep.
Matthias now. Nice win by Leanne Robinson. Looking for Timrak. She's got Ladish on her left. Dish will pull it back.
Just comfortable and calm, this Kansas City. I like watching them play.
Looking behind to Bogus. She's the first to it. 1v1 with Corsi. And the cross goes behind the goal for a goal kick for the Reign.
It's that final ball right now for Kansas City. The final service in the box to players. I think that's what's hurting them.
41-minute mark now. Still 0-0.
I'm sure they'll make some adjustments and figure out how to link that up in the box come second half. And the Reign's going to be trying to figure out how to not let them. That's one thing that the coaching staff said, that they're constantly thinking about how is that team going to play against us, and just thinking ahead.
Ball to Matthias. Barnhart playing a little bit high in his first to it and clears it out. Barnhart has been outstanding off her line tonight. This is Fishlock, drops it to Winters. and looks to get it back. Fishlock gets it. Width of the 18. Looking for Cox. Buskowski first to it. And Timrak plays that ball wide.
That was a nice slotted ball down the line from Winters.
Timrak again. Probing for space. Throwing for Kansas City. Seattle Reign on a 5-game unbeaten streak, coming off their win in Boston, their first road win of the year. 3-2 with Jess Fishlock game-winning goal. Well done by Corsi. Plays it back to Kottmeyer, who will clear it out. Lepilbit with the win in the air. Flicked on by Buskowski. Little's got it. Looks to apply pressure, being pressured by Timrak.
That was a good effort a minute ago, though, by the Kansas City. You could start to see some of their artistry and athleticism come out.
Fletcher. Fishlock. She's going to change it. She's got Little. Brought down well. Leanne Robinson there tackled off her foot. And this is Timrak again. Looks to shoot. Blocked by Barnes. Falls to Winters.
You're right, and that pace is slowed down just a little bit right now, and I don't know if that's from they both came out so hard defensively. They're really swarming the ball that they might be ready to slow that down a little bit. You might see a lot more offense start to happen, actually. I'm sure a few of them are watching Canada, England before this game. I'm sure Coach Harvey is happy about the 2-1 win for England and on to semifinals. First in country's history, I believe.
Pressured by Yanis. Barnhardt clear it out. Why don't you come down to the next Seattle Reign match? Order tickets online and use promo code SRFC Live to save $5 off every ticket you purchase. Promo code SRFC Live. Barnes will go out wide to Cox. Fishlock with a long shot. Oh! Going upper V to the right and a save by Barnhart. I think that shot had eyes.
What a hit.
40-yard shot by Jess Fishlock. And again, Nicole Barnhart up to the task.
There are not that many players in this league that can strike that ball from that distance with that pace and be that dangerous. That was a heck of a hit.
Corner kick for the Reign. Cox and Little out on the ball. Ball driven in the middle. Flicked down by FC Kansas City. And a throw in for the Reign. Another great save by Nicole Barnhart.
I appreciate the fact that the Reign is trying to problem solve how to get in and around. We've seen different methods of trying to go to goal right now. They've dribbled through the middle, they've hit outside shots, they've crossed it in, they've cut it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at 45 minutes on the clock here in the first half, and the fourth official has indicated a minimum of 3 minutes of stoppage time. 3 minutes of stoppage time, minimum.
And 45-minute mark now, and we'll play 3 minutes of stoppage time. One back by Bullock, and a throw in for the Reign.
That's tough for Kansas City. They were 2v5 right there. It's tough to start an attack that way.
Throwing to Yanis. She's got it inside the 18.
Showing some of her strength right there. She is strong to get that ball coming up through the middle.
And another corner kick for the Seattle Reign. And the Reign have had a few different players score off corners this year. Fishlock had a beautiful goal. Yanis, of course, in Chicago. Bullock is always strong, finding the ball in corners. Ball played back post.
Okay, Lou Barnes got her first goal this year, too, off a corner, wasn't it?
In Chicago, yes. Matthias now. Out wide to Fletcher. Service into the box, back post. Corsi's there, but goes over top.
Kansas City really packing it in and making it difficult for the Seattle Reign.
Barnhart with a goal kick. Won by Cox. Ladish to Moros. Back to Ladish. Sliding pass. Timrak now. Gives it away to Fishlock.
Yep, see that ball given away too much, but that was a great example of their...
Great hustle by Matthias to get to that.
Yep.
Fishlock now. Kim Little. Looking for the wall pass.
They came in defending with pressure on the ball. They had two defensive players supporting right around the ball. And as soon as they won that, they were in a 3v1 offensively. It's often smart defending that transitions quickly into great offense.
About a minute left here in extra time. Yanis wins it. And back to Barnhart. Can look short to lapel, but Groom. Winners now. Wins it back for the Reign. Corsi. Winners asking for it. Played into a crowd, and Bogus has it now. And she's got Timrak running with space forward. Groom. And Kansas City with numbers forward. Buskowski now. Hagen. And Kottmeyer comes out. And that's halftime here at Memorial Stadium. Two quality teams and a 0-0 score at halftime. We'll be right back. Stay tuned for a look at the new Seattle Reign web series, 90 Plus. This week's episode features Lauren Barnes and Ellie Reed. We'll be right back.
Special visit today. Carmelina Moscato.
The one and only.
She's basically family and part of this team. Still.
Look at her!
And here she comes.
Overtime! I go back?
Yes, and so it begins. Carm's got her whole life with her because she's going to the World Cup after this.
Oh my dear God.
Are you going to like the World Cup or something?
Oh my God! It's okay. Whatever I damage I fix, I buy. I'll get it done for you. Hi! You guys realize?
Happy birthday.
Hi! Oh, I missed you guys so much.
Yes. Pizza Friday.
My name is Mancini.
Mozzarella.
We're stocked for the next Y2K.
Beans on beans on beans.
Do you ever need a place?
On the nose, on the
it's squash. Mamma mia, strappalia, trottaria. I'm not gonna hit you.
The enemy.
Better. You're such a weirdo.
This was Carm's birthday gift, but we all got one too.
So it looks like a choker on me because of a thick neck, and it looks beautiful on them. Also,
sweet baby necks.
Sweet, sweet baby lips. But if you really look, we have luscious lips, real lips. There, great color of the season. She went above the line. She likes to cheat, and she likes to show that she has more lips than she does. It's not
plumping.
actually. That's not how you plump. Just so you know, I should take this off. Good times. Reunited. Get out of here.
Playing in the Women's World Cup is like a dream come true.
You prepare your whole life for it. Winning the World Cup would mean that all of our hard work is paid off.
It's amazing when you stop and think about it. Our hopes and our dreams and our goals since we were little girls was and is to win this World Cup.
Catch Hope Solo and Megan Rapinoe as they return to Seattle Reign FC after the FIFA Women's World Cup this June on Q13 Fox.
Jeans are what made Kazi look like Tomo, gave Allison her freckles, and put the blue in Jordan's eyes. And jeans are what can help the Swedish Cancer Institute choose which treatment will work best for each individual patient. At the Swedish Cancer Institute, we call this new way of treating cancer personalized medicine. But people like Sherry call it a ticket back home. The Swedish Cancer Institute. Extraordinary care, extraordinary caring.
Every day is filled with moments. Moments that let you connect, so you can smile and share a story. Moments that let you help, so you can reach out and spread some love. Moments that let you relax, so you can recharge and rewind. And moments that let you play, because you should always find time for fun. At Moda, we know these healthy moments add up to a healthy you. Find your Moda moment today.
In 1935, 18 workers each contributed 50 cents to start BECU. The first loans helped coworkers buy the tools they needed to do their jobs. Today, we're Washington's leading credit union, and we're still banding together to make our money go further. Because while others stay motivated by profits, we're motivated by something greater, our members. Join us.
By the time these babies grow up, someone they know will get cancer. But when that happens, doctors will sequence the DNA in their cancer cells to guide them toward the best treatment, and their cancer will be cured. This personalized genetic medicine sounds like just the thing we've been waiting for. Only at the Swedish Cancer Institute, we're not waiting. The Swedish Cancer Institute. Extraordinary care, extraordinary caring.
Last time was supposed to be our time. We fought.
We battled. And then we've been waiting 4 years for another chance. And our wait is over.
Catch Hope Solo and Megan Rapinoe as they return to Seattle Reign FC after the FIFA Women's World Cup this June on Q13 Fox.
Just on our way to the game.
Ooh, senior dance.
#1 fan. Woo!
Hey!
Best city in the world.
Ultraviolet's on.
It's game day interviews. How are you feeling?
Go, ready, go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
#1 fans.
Yeah.
#1 fans. Look at that jersey. Let's see the name on the back. See the name on the back.
We're now entering the stadium. Stadium of Dreams.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is where the shit goes down. Tell her what we're doing. Can you explain?
We're gonna post this up for game day and every other day and practice day because we believe in Harvey.
And we're gonna smack it.
Smack it. Best coach ever. This is for you.
Yes, we heard someone do it. Woo! Get it, Kim. Up, up, up.
Game face.
Game day.
Playing in the Women's World Cup is like a dream come true.
You prepare your whole life for it. Winning the World Cup would mean that all of our hard work is paid off.
It's amazing when you stop and think about it. Our hopes and our dreams and our goals since we were little girls was and is to win this World Cup.
Catch Hope Solo and Megan Rapinoe as they return to Seattle Reign FC after the FIFA Women's World Cup this June on Q13 Fox.
Jeans are what made Kazi look like Tomo, gave Allison her freckles, and put the blue in Jordan's eyes. And jeans are what can help the Swedish Cancer Institute choose which treatment will work best for each individual patient. At the Swedish Cancer Institute, we call this new way of treating cancer personalized medicine. But people like Sherry call it a ticket back home. The Swedish Cancer Institute. Extraordinary care, extraordinary caring.
Every day is filled with moments. Moments that let you connect, so you can smile and share a story. Moments that let you help, so you can reach out and spread some love. Moments that let you relax, so you can recharge and rewind. And moments that let you play, because you should always find time for fun. At Moda, we know these healthy moments add up to a healthy you. Find your Moda moment today.
In 1935, 18 workers each contributed 50 cents to start BECU. The first loans helped coworkers buy the tools they needed to do their jobs. Today, we're Washington's leading credit union, and we're still banding together to make our money go further. Because while others stay motivated by profits, we're motivated by something greater, our members. Join us.
By the time these babies grow up, someone they know will get cancer. But when that happens, doctors will sequence the DNA in their cancer cells to guide them toward the best treatment, and their cancer will be cured. This personalized genetic medicine sounds like just the thing we've been waiting for. Only at the Swedish Cancer Institute, we're not waiting. The Swedish Cancer Institute. Extraordinary care, extraordinary caring.
Last time was supposed to be our time. We fought.
We battled. And then we've been waiting 4 years for another chance. And our wait is over.
Catch Hope Solo and Megan Rapinoe as they return to Seattle Reign FC after the FIFA Women's World Cup this June on Q13 Fox.
And we're back at halftime now, 0-0 game between the Seattle Reign and FC Kansas City. Your halftime stats: shots, Seattle 7, Kansas City 2. Shots on goal, Seattle 3, Kansas City 2. Corners, Seattle 4, Kansas City 1. And fouls, Seattle 3 and Kansas City 2. Kim, two quality teams out here, both great defensively, both doing a great job of getting numbers behind the ball. It's been hard to solve each other a little bit out there. There's not a lot of space to play. What do both these coaches try to do to find space to play and create chances in the second half?
I think what I've liked from both of these teams is when they do win it, they've swarmed up there in good position to quickly transition, and they've strung together a series of 7 to 10 passes in a row. Both teams have, and they play a similar style that way. The way they've attacked has been differently, and I think the Reign has had the upper hand in some of their opportunities, and if they keep playing that way, it's possible they're going to continue to see those opportunities, and they have to solve how to get past Barnhart. She's come up big on some saves, and they're going to have to shift her a little bit off balance and find that it might end up being that simple ball that's caught her on the weak side that they could put right back in the net. I think for Kansas City, I'd like to see them offensively get more numbers up and give themselves a little more of an opportunity once they do move that ball around and they find it up top. And Higgins does a nice job of receiving it and looking to keep it for them, but they've had a difficult time breaking into that final third. I'd like to see Groom get a little more involved. She had some great pace coming down that wing early on, and they haven't found her as much, and I think she could add something to their offense as well. And both teams moving quickly, calm on the ball, and they're making it very difficult for each other. Reign a little more high pressure in their defense, and Kansas City holding back a little more in their defense.
It's going to be a tremendous second half. Both these teams looking for 3 points. Of course, Seattle Reign, same lineup to start the second half that started the first half.
We saw Kim Little get a couple of good looks in that first half, Jess Fishlock, and also Kansas City, probably one of their more dangerous ones was that corner kick. But didn't seem like it was, Reign were too nervous about that. They were able to clear it out pretty easily.
And for FC Kansas City, they'll come out the same starters that started the first half as well.
No subs yet. The difference in this game might be would come with a substitute.
And the Reign will start with it. Back to Corsi. She'll go all the way back to Kottmeyer. Great crowd tonight. Tonight's attendance, 3,331. The Reign, thank you. Here on Pride Night at Memorial Stadium.
A lot of youth teams out tonight. It's fun to hear them cheering out there.
Corsi looking in behind. Won by Moros. And a free kick for FC Kansas City. Averbush on the ball. And won by Bullock. Helped on by Ladish. And Cox wins it. Yanis triple team there. And Ladish is going to come out with it. Timrak.
Great job by Kansas City to play right out of that. Turnover again now for the Reign.
Corsi has Matthias. And just an unfortunate trip there. Barnhart now with it. Barnhart really the star of the game right now.
I'd say Barnhart and collective efforts from both teams. It's been a lot of players involved tonight. Neither team, I don't think, depends on one single player.
And Bullock wins it back.
Won a lot of 50-50s tonight. Bullock has.
Fishlock now. Looking in behind. And Lapilbit will win it. Looking for Yanis there. The dish. Hagen comes back and gets it, as she has all night. Lapilbit looking a bit longer. And there's Cox.
We haven't seen Hagen be able to face up yet. And it'd be nice to see what she can do if she's faced up toward the goal.
Matthias looking for Little.
Great ball.
And it rolls to Barnhart.
Even though they have a Matthias at the top of the 4-2-3-1, you can see how they interchange. And Bullock just a couple minutes ago came all the way through and was at that top spot.
Left back Morrill's running with it. Taken off by Corsi. And a Kansas City throw-in. Played in quickly by the Blues. And Winter's going to win it back. Fishlock takes it off the foot. Goes wide to Cox. Good tackle by Groom.
Kansas City is missing Amy Rodriguez, Becky Sauerbrunn, who's one of the smarter center backs right now for the U.S. team, Heather O'Reilly, Lauren Holiday, and they're even missing another one to Australia. So this Kansas City team is missing quite a few players, but you can really see the depth of their team right now. They're still playing, but they might be missing some of that offensive spark they get from a couple of those players.
And that other Australian was Katrina Gorey, who Matilda's lost today, but a great run in the World Cup. Fletcher back to Winters. Into Matthias. Some nice one-touch passing by the Reign, and they find Bullock on top of the 30. And a shot by Bullock. Deflected. And Barnhart will get there before it goes out. Bogus. Into Buskowski. And Yanis with the foul. Free kick for Kansas City.
I'd like to see Yanis get in that 18-yard box a little bit more too. I know she'd be opportunistic in there if they can find her in there, maybe on a weak side.
Kottmeyer looking long. Averbush to it first and keeps it. The dish. Looking to change it to Robinson. Cox is there first. Nice ball to Fishlock. And nice job by Shea Groom to run her off the ball and win it back for Kansas City. Looking wide for Bogus. And that's going to run out for a Seattle Reign throw-in.
Kansas City getting a few more players up now. They had about 5 in that attack, which is more than they had in the first half getting into the attack. Sometimes it was just a couple.
Little dummy by Fishlock, looking for Kim Little. Good idea. And cleared out by Kansas City.
Kansas City still holding their defensive line back a little bit. It's moved up about 15 yards in this half. The last half we saw them wait till almost the halfway line.
Winters did a nice job of bringing it down with their chest. Keeps it in. Still possession for the Reign. Barnes looking long. Fishlock looking to flick it on to Matthias.
Matthias was on out there.
She was broken up by Morris again. Reign win it back. This is Fletcher getting forward. Looking for Little. She's got it. Ball's on her left foot. Look for Yanis in behind. But again, Kansas City with numbers behind the ball there. Not a lot of space to play inside that 20.
Absolutely. That's your right back cutting up in front of the box to the left side for the Reign. Trying to find something, but denied by Kansas City. She found, I think it might have been Fishlock up there, but Fishlock's back was to goal. The Reign's going to want to get something where they're faced up for sure.
Kansas City in possession now. Look for Groom in behind, but won by Lou Barnes. She's got Yanis wide left. A little bit of space for Beverly.
Lou Barnes staying up high right now.
Back to Winters. Finds Fishlock. Goes at Lepilbit a bit. Broken up by Groom. Forward coming back and doing a good job of defending there. She looks to split the defenders. A foul on Groom. Free kick for Kansas City.
It's a great crowd out here tonight for the Reign. Love seeing those stands.
Appealed it into the box. Of course, he goes up. Fletcher flicks it on. Corner kick, Kansas City.
Good hustle back by Fletcher.
And a nice ball by Lepelbit. Kansas City's second corner of the night. Two in front of the keeper. Driven in. Nice win by the Reign. Bogus finds it. She'll go back out wide. And the Reign break that up and a throw in for Kansas City. And a goal kick Reign. And Kansas City disagrees.
I think these two teams are getting frustrated with each other. They can't break the other one down. It doesn't probably feel as cohesive as either one usually is either. So trying to figure out how to maintain possession, to break the other team down, and put something in the back of the net.
55-minute mark now. Yeah, let's look for Bullock. A little giveaway there. Shea Groom now. Nice defending by Jess Fishlock. Wins it back and go wide to Cox.
No call there for Groom. Don't think she liked that.
Cox still has it. Finds Kim Little wide. Comes inside. Back
Great
to Cox.
ball.
Back to Little. Breaks inside. Left foot. Gets in line. Looks across the back post. Kendall Fletcher, the right back, is there. And went out by Bogus, who tracked Fletcher back.
That was the ball. What a combination between Steph Cox and Kim Little coming down the wing. Slotted ball into Kim Little, just puts the final effort to get a ball across. Fletcher making a great commitment as a right back to get up on the far post for that run.
Foul on Fishlock. Free kick, Kansas City.
Here comes a foul. Must have been that second tackle in there. You can see the frustration level from both of these teams right now.
You also see if Fishlock won that ball, she knew she was going to goal. It's right on top of the 18. The dish now. Looking in behind. Cox is there first and clears it out.
I really think this Reign team's going to be hard. I think this Kansas City team is hoping they can find each other on that weak side, but I'm not convinced that the Reign's easy to break down on that weak side ball, and I think this Kansas City team is most dangerous when they have it at their feet.
Kottmeyer to Barnes. He's looking for Matthias. Bullock steps in. Free kick, Seattle Reign.
Quite a few calls in the beginning of the second half, wouldn't you say, Chuck, compared to last half?
Absolutely. A little choppier. A little more physical. 3 points would be huge for both these teams. Bullock now. Matthias inside the 18, turn. Shot right at Bonhart.
That's that final play they got to get past is Barnhart. Seeing Bullock get up forward a lot more this second half.
Finding space in the midfield.
The only catch is when you get up that far, someone's either got to replace you or you got to get back.
And I think Laura Harvey's going to make her first substitution of the night. I think we'll see Danielle Foxhoven, a forward out of the University of Portland, coming in. Longer ball. Kottmeyer's there. She'll go short to Lou Barnes. Nice ball into Winters. Has a little bit of time and space to go forward here. She has 3 in front of her. Finds Little on the left flank. Little comes inside on her right foot. Shot back post. And again, Barnhart's there.
Well, that was a great passing clinic for all these kids here tonight. Great weighted passes straight in, well placed. Resulted in a shot on goal in the end. They still got it. Barnhart's able to just come straight up after those saves. Gonna have to figure out how to shift her off balance.
Ball wide now. This is the left back Moros. Gets in line and runs out of room. Goal kick for the Reign. .59-minute mark, still 0-0 here at Memorial Stadium. FC Kansas City and Seattle Reign, a rematch of last year's NWSL championship game, which was played at Starfire, not at Memorial Stadium.
I think the Seattle Reign would welcome the opportunity to be back in that game, and I think they'd like some revenge on that final.
Here's the dish. Good numbers to get in behind the ball for the Reign. Bogus now. Looking to go 1v1 against Fletcher. Kendall Fletcher, a nice job of individual defending there. Gets the best of that battle.
Yep, great defending by Fletcher. Ladish, she is smooth on that ball. She's on the run with it.
And as I mentioned, the first sub tonight for either team, Danielle Foxhoven coming in for Merritt Matthias.
Number 9, Merritt Matthias, and in number 18, Danielle Foxhoven.
Foxhoven out of the University of Portland. Very good player back to goal. Looking for Yanez. She's got it. Players running off her. Back to Bullock. She's going to go wide. Kendall Fletcher now. Fishlock. Blocked by Bogus.
Yeah, Kansas City midfield is really committed to tracking players back, all the way back to their back line. With Yanez and Little and Fishlock, you can see them tracking side by side with them. They do not want to leave that 3 on the attack and open.
Yeah, Bogus and Groom have been tremendous tonight as far as tracking back and giving help. And free kick for the Reign. Richard Corsi plays short to Fletcher. Driven ball into the box. Yanis is there. Shot by Yanis! Goal, Seattle Reign! 1-0, 62-minute mark.
Great goal by Yanis. She's a goal scorer. That's what she does. Opportunistic.
We'll see if they give the assist to Kendall Fletcher, who drove that ball near post into Yanis.
Great commitment to put that ball in by Yanis.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Seattle Reign FC goal number 1 of the evening scored in the 62nd minute by
Here it comes.
17, Beverly Yanis.
Well driven ball in. Great physical effort. Pops herself back up. Commitment to get it in. I think Seattle Reign knew that those opportunities are not going to come as easily as they did that first half, and when they get that opportunity, this is what they get paid to do. She's a goal scorer. She gets paid to score goals.
And that may open up the game just a little bit more here now. Thrown for the Seattle Reign.
Yanis has done a great job this season embracing her new role with some of the changes the club made after the end of last season. She has stepped up and really taken a leadership role on the field.
And her team leading 5th goal of the season. Here's the dish. Throw in Reign. Fishlock. Back to Fletcher.
"63 minutes in, it's going to be interesting to see how Kansas City responds, Chuck. Are they going to shift any players around? Are they going to make any tactical changes to now try to get themselves on the board?
Yeah, I think they're going to push some people forward. They've shown the ability to at times, and I think it'll be more frequent now. Give away to Yanis. She has Kim Little overlapping on the left. Kim Little.
Here it is.
Goal, Reign! 2-0 Seattle Reign.
Fabulous finish.
Kim Little, her 3rd goal in 3 games.
I think that goal just put a stamp on the game, Chuck. Beautiful ball in, weak side. Kim Little wide open. Is that Foxhoven who played that ball in?
Absolutely great ball by Foxhoven.
Good for Kim Little. This has got to be discouraging for Kansas City right now. I think Seattle Reign might have just opened up the floodgates, and we've seen this happen at home. Once it starts, it's hard to stop these guys, and that Kansas City's got to know that right now. I think at this point it's going to be just trying to keep this game from not being 4-5-0. Go home respectfully. But still plenty of time left.
Coach Laura Harvey's substitution there. Daniel Foxhoven to the game pays dividends right away. Beautiful ball to Kim Little, back post, who brought it down for the half volley. Kottmeyer. Bogus wins it. And headed back to Kottmeyer again.
Still waiting to see any substitutions for Kansas City also, right?
No, have not had one yet. And I think we're going to see the Reign substitution here in a moment. Ellie Reed's going to come into the match. Good pressure by the Reign. The Reign pressuring here.
Yeah, energy level seems to be picked up a bit here for the Reign. And for Kansas City. We might see Kansas City start doing some things that would have maybe liked to have seen them do a little bit earlier.
A foul called against the Seattle Reign. And a yellow card to Lou Barnes. Free kick for Kansas City. And the Reign will make their second substitution of the night. Incoming Ellie Reed.
Your attention, a yellow card has been issued in the 67th minute. It's number 3 of your Seattle Reign FC, Lauren Barnes. Yellow card to Barnes.
And Ellie Reed will come in for Beverly Yanez. Nice night for Yanez. Scored the first goal of the evening.
Ellie Reed getting the opportunity to get a little more forward tonight.
Yeah, usually in left back, right back for this team, but going to play a little higher in the attack here.
Your attention, please. Substitution for your Seattle Reign FC in the 67th minute.
One back by Fletcher.
Departing number 17,
Little.
Yanez, and
trying to find Fishlock, and she does.
Ellie Reed.
Throwing for the Blues.
Even if this Kansas City team doesn't go home with a win or even a tie tonight, this is certainly not a team to forget about come championship time. When they get all their players back, it's going to be a different look to an already very good team.
Fishlock.
And I think the Reign knows that. I don't think they count him out.
Bullock's going to go wide to Fletcher, who's done a great job of getting forward tonight, as well as defending down her side. Going to change it to Barnes now. Into Winters. She turns. Space for Keelan. Wide to Cox. Little ball to Kim Little. Turns on her right foot. Looking for Foxhoven. Broken up. Fishlock has it now, though. Back to Little. Fishlock. Foxhoven. Shot blocked by Kansas City. And Bogus will pick it up. Play it down the line. Of course, he's there first.
Teams are going to have to figure out how to counter this Seattle Reign team. They get so many players up offensively. They
Cox.
haven't been hit much on the counter.
Driven ball in. Morris is there first, but one back by the Reign. Fletcher now high in the attack, as she has been all night.
I think we see a sub coming in here pretty soon for Kansas City.
And a corner kick for the Reign. And looks like FC Kansas City will make their first substitution of the night. Francis Silva coming to the game. West Virginia product. Stephanie Cox on the ball for the corner. Driven near post. And there's Barnhart.
Barnhart looking so cool and calm coming out on those. Wasn't even a challenge for her.
Cleared by Bullock. Lepilbit. And a foul on Fishlock. Free kick, Kansas City.
Substitution for FC Kansas City in the 71st minute. Out number 6.
Shot coming in, and it's maybe that second late one that the ref is holding her accountable to tonight. She's had a couple of those, but you sure can't argue that she has a high work rate, Jess Fishlock. She is committed to getting forward and getting back and getting stuck in and getting open.
Lepilbit ball into the box, but right to Kottmeyer. FC Kansas City with their first sub of the night, bringing in Silva for Buskowski.
It's nice to see some diversity from the colleges in this lineup, to see a West Virginian in there.
Canada has quite a few players on the national team from West Virginia. Watching them play today. Kim Little now. Surrounded. He manages to still keep it. And one blocked by Averbush. Kansas City plays out of it. Here's Silva's first touch of the night. One back by Ellie Reed. She'll be rewarded. Reed on top of the 18. Gonna go wide to Fletcher. 72-minute mark now. Into Bullock.
Fletcher's absolutely stayed high tonight, hasn't she?
Made a huge difference offensively. Ellie Reed.
Great ball movement.
Cox going to overlap Little. Little's going to keep it. Ball into the 18. Little back in line. Ball back to Fishlock. Cleared by a Kansas City defender.
I think that's a little slot in the net they can get Barnhart on, though.
Winners now. Bullock, who's been on the ball a lot in the second half and very good with the ball. They'll play back to Rachel Corsi, Scottish international. Kim Little's teammate on the Scotland national team.
Good picture right there of the two in the back and then two in front of them. We're used to seeing the typical four back.
Silva into Hagen, who finds Timrak. She looked to change it. Blocked by Kim Little. And then Rain will play it out as she tries to get up.
A tough shot to the gut for a little bit. I think she's going to recover from that all right. She's had a fantastic game tonight, Kim Little. She's created a lot of opportunities and had that second goal tonight. It's been a great game for her. Third consecutive game with another goal.
Fishlock finds Winners.
The game's opened up a lot for the Reign this second half. They've found a lot more space. It was so tightly played that first half.
Ellie Reed, nicely done. This is Timrak. Ladish.
Nice ball in by Ladish.
Morals to the left foot. Ball into the box. Numbers there. Hagen well up, but right to Kottmeyer. Good ball by Morals.
It's nice to see Hagen get up there and get a hit on it, get her faced up to the net. Kansas City definitely like pulling those long balls earlier than the Reign. The Reign definitely drives it down the line, and Kansas City looking to loft a ball in up to Hagen.
Kottmeyer. Winners first to it, but out of bounds, throwing Kansas City.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in the 70th
and we're going to take our second league-mandated water break. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
The officials have called for a 3-minute cooling break. Again, here in the 75th minute, the clock will continue to run, and the 3 minutes will be added to the game during stoppage time.
Is like a dream come true.
You prepare your whole life for it. Winning the World Cup would mean that all of our hard work is paid off.
USA has scored. It's amazing when you stop and think about it. Our hopes and our dreams and our goals since we were little girls was and is to win this World Cup.
Catch Hope Solo and Megan Rapinoe as they return to Seattle Reign FC after the FIFA Women's World Cup. This June on Q13 Fox.
Every day is filled with moments. Moments that let you connect, so you can smile and share a story. Moments that let you help, so you can reach out and spread some love. Moments that let you relax, so you can recharge and rewind. And moments that let you play, because you should always find time for fun. At Moda, we know these healthy moments add up to a healthy you. Find your Moda moment today.
How about those kits that the Reign are wearing tonight? Buy yours, another Seattle Reign gear and apparel now at reignfcshop.com.
Throw in for Kansas City.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the cooling break, it is
78-minute mark here. Seattle Reign 2. FC Kansas City 0. We resume play after the water break.
There they are, shot bold. reignfcshop.com.
Some sharp gear. Longer ball by Averbush. Flicked down by Hagen. Well, you had Amy Rodriguez back to this lineup with Hagen and Bogus and these guys. They're going to be strong when they get all their players back. Hagen is a tough player to deal with. Has been great back to goal tonight, strong in the air, held the ball well. They played through her quite a bit. Ellie Reed flicks it on.
And I'd like to see her supporting cast more involved. You can see they play well together.
Back to Bullock. Picked off by Hagen. Doesn't have numbers in front of her, so slows it down. Decides to shoot. Tests Kottmeyer from distance, but it's over top.
Hagen from Wisconsin had enough of not getting as many shots tonight as she probably would like.
As you mentioned, most of her play has been back to goal, hasn't it?
Yeah, they've had a hard time breaking through anything and slotting anything through the Seattle Reign back line.
Kottmeyer with the ball out on the goal kick. Averbush is there. Lou Barnes will play it back to Kottmeyer. Foxhoven. The Pilbit, good battle. Ellie Reed looking to flick on to Little, who goes down.
Kansas City's not going to let a lot of those high balls come through. They've been able to knock those down and bring those down out of the air pretty easily tonight.
Cox looking for Reed.
Averbush has been involved with that quite a bit. The University of North Carolina Tar Heel.
Driven ball into Reed, who dummies it. Good little idea. Foxhoven and Little. Back to Kim Little. Shea Robinson is there.
Nice driven and ball in by Lou Barnes. She's been a mainstay in this back line for the Seattle Reign. One of the most veteran player, and when all these national team players have gone off, she continues to hold down the back line for the Seattle Reign. Has done it for quite a number of games and should be impressed if they win tonight. It's another unbeaten streak for 6 games.
And 3 important points. Moros now. Across to Leanne Robinson. The dish. Gonna change it again. One back by Fishlock. Into Little.
Jess Fishlock was so explosive in her play too. Her change of pace, you hear youth coaches saying that all the time, change of pace. Jess Fishlock is a great example of that.
Cox. Little. Excuse me, Ellie Reed finds winners.
Reign going to be patient now with the 2-0 lead.
Kendall Fletcher. Service middle. Falls on Ellie Reed's foot. Can't get enough on it, and it's right to Barnhart. Another quality service from Kendall Fletcher.
Good on Ellie Reed to get in there.
Thank you for coming out to tonight's match at the Moda pitch at Memorial Stadium. Your total attendance for this evening was 3,331. 3,331. Thank you so much for coming
Silva.
out. Giving yourselves a nice
Back to
round of
Robinson.
applause.
Hagen. Longer ball now looking for Groom, who has some good pace. First to it. And a good tackle by Lou Barnes. Throw in for Kansas City.
I think if Groom could have done that even a little bit more this game, it just still creates opportunities for him. Gets him a throw in the final third or even a corner kick. She can attack that wing.
Cleared out by Barnes. And a giveaway here. And Kim Little and Jess Fishlock can't decide, but Fishlock will get it back. Wide to Fletcher. Little change of pace. Back to Fletcher, keeps it in. Looks across it left-footed and blocked by Moros. Nice defending by Rebecca Moros. And a foul on Fishlock, free kick Kansas City.
Seattle Reign definitely had the upper hand in the possession since the second goal. Here comes another little bit late tackle perhaps on Fishlock. Shouldn't like that call though.
Robinson, right flank, looking into Hagen. Drop to Silva, service into the box, and a run long. Bogus the only one in the box there. Goal kick for the Reign. Kotmar play out wide. Back to Cox. A great one-touch ball to Barnes. Well played out by the Reign. The peel bit strong in the air. Winner's looking for Reed. And she's got it. Ellie Reed running at the Kansas City back line. Fox open on right, cuts inside, right footed shot. Right at Barnhart. Ellie Reed getting offensive.
She is. She's so quick. She probably could have just kept driving that straight on in.
Silva. 84-minute mark now.
Kotmar giving some time, letting the forward charge that and letting the Reign have a little bit of a break.
Little wall pass with Foxhoven. Pulls it back. Into Fishlock. Holding it. Fletcher. Looking back post. Ellie Reed there. Cuts it back. Out of bounds. Goal kick for Kansas City.
Still this late in the game, Chuck, and they're up 2-0, and they're still getting 5 players in and swarmed around the 18-yard box.
They love to play that way. Love to attack. Kansas City throw in now.
Not as much possession as we saw earlier on from Kansas City right now, and Reign having a little more confidence, probably a little bit more energy going into these final few minutes.
Seattle Reign are able to hold on and win this game. It will be even the series at 1-1 this year.
Keelan Winters often the glue in there. Receives it, dishes it, receives it, dishes it. She plays her role really well.
Cox with a header along the sideline. Kotmar getting a lot of the ball right now.
Yeah, that's the highest pressure we've seen Kansas City. Brought it up their defensive line all the way up to Kotmar. Oh,
Handball and a quick play for the Reign. Kim Little running at the back line against Moros. And poked away by Moros.
Great transitional effort by the Reign to try to get Kansas City off guard.
Corner kick Reign. 86-minute mark. goes out and joins winners. She'll take this left-footed. Excuse me, joins Little. Short corner. Foxhoven. Little wall pass, but call off sides. Good idea. Well-designed play there.
That was about to be a goal. Great movement. I like this. I like the creativity.
And the Seattle Reign will make their third substitution of the evening as Kirsten Dahlstrom from Washington State University comes into the match. And it looks like she's going to replace Kim Little, who has had one heck of a night.
She absolutely has. She's part of most of their offensive efforts, whether she's on the dribble, a movement run off of it, or if she's in an assist. Almost all combination plays somehow involve her, whether it's the second or the third ball. It was nice to see her put that stamp on that finish. She made sure that ball found the back of the net tonight.
With authority. Fletcher cleans that up and finds Corsi, who plays into Bullock. Bullock again.
Again, Kansas City really organized to not let those long balls come through.
Kottmeyer goes long. Dahlstrom's first touch of the night. It's a good, finds winners. Won by Robinson, but a Reign throw-in.
Steph Cox on the throw, also been a player with the U.S. women for quite a while too. So there's quite a few players out here who've had their time in and out of national teams, whether it's the U.S. or another country.
Absolutely. Keelan Winters brought into camp for this year's World Cup.
Sure, some people were surprised she wasn't on the list.
Especially the fact they've been looking for a holding mid. Ball into Bullock.
She's done very well during her time here with the Reign, though, during the World Cup.
And that will run out for a Kansas City goal kick. Barnhart may have given up 2 goals tonight, but wow, she's had a special night. She's had some great saves. Bogus on the ball now.
Especially that second goal from Kim Little. I don't know that she could have. There wasn't much else she could have done in that.
Silva ran off the ball by Winters.
Kottmeyer really only challenged in the first half. Just a few shots early on, but other than that, she hasn't been challenged too much tonight.
And we are at the 90-minute mark here, but we will have an extra 3 minutes at least for the mandatory water break.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at 90 minutes on the clock here. 90 minutes, and the fourth official has indicated a minimum of 4 minutes of stoppage.
And we'll play 4 minutes of extra stoppage time. Ellie Reed now. Foxhoven back to Reed. One back by Kansas City. Bogus. Still has it. Silva. Numbers in front of her. Gonna go wide. Timrak shot. Goal!
It's a nice goal.
Great goal by Kansas City.
It's a great goal. Some of their pace and athleticism coming out now and this late in the game. Great.
91-minute mark. Shea Groom. 2-1. Fighting till the end, Kansas City.
FC Kansas City goal scored in stoppage time by number 2, Shea Groom.
I think maybe we could have seen some of that earlier from Kansas City. You can see why they've done so well.
Had numbers in the attack there.
They do, and they have the energy right now to get up there.
Winners.
Kansas City's absolutely changed their pace in the last couple minutes.
Ball blocked by Morris, throwing for the Reign.
Well, Groom was the one I wanted to see get a little more involved this half.
It's a great finish. At least 3 minutes left here.
I think her potential to grow as a player is pretty high right now for the league. I think she's going to continue to grow.
Second round pick out of Texas A&M, the first pick this year for Kansas City, who did not have a first round pick. Ball played to Ellie Reed. She's 1v1. Robinson gets her off it and will come out with it. Robinson, a strong night.
Yep, she has. She's won a lot of 50-50s tonight.
Bullock to Cox. Has Winners down the line, and she's going to play her.
Well-fed ball by Cox to Keelan.
Keelan swings it back. Ellie Reed dribbling out of pressure, and a foul against Kansas City. Free kick for the Reign, and they'll take their time here. 2-1 Seattle Reign.
Here comes Groom's goal. Great slotted ball in by the substitution Silva. What a strike by Groom. We didn't see her get many of those strikes in the first half at all, and substitution Silva and Foxhoven both came in and made an impact with assists into this game.
Longer ball. Barnes is there. She'll play it right back. Leanne Robinson brings it down. Sliding tackle by Ellie Reed breaks it up, throwing Kansas City.
Good clean tackle by Fishlock.
Barnes out of bounds, throwing Kansas City. Hagan flicks it on. Bogus trying to find the goal scorer Groom, but I'll run out of bounds. Throw in Reign. Ball played forward by Fishlock. Averbush. And there it is. 2-1 Seattle Reign victory over FC Kansas City. A quality game tonight. Reign with 3 points, and the Reign go to an unbeaten streak of 6 games.
Player of the match tonight is Kim Little. Had a fantastic match, involved with almost every offensive opportunity, and ended up notching the second goal tonight. Kim Little, player of the match, 3rd game in a row with a goal. Congratulations. And here it is. Beautiful ball in, far post, back of the net. Substitution Foxhoven. Great ball movement by Kim Little to get on that weak side, get defense off balance, and they had to get Barnhart off balance for them to get that ball in tonight. That was the game-winning goal. That was the goal, I think, that really deflated Kansas City after that. It's going to be hard for them to fight back after that Kim Little second goal.
Fans, make sure to head over to the merchandise kiosk in the North Concourse right now.
Seattle Reign 2, Kansas City 1 tonight. Goals by Beverly Yanas at the 62-minute mark with an assist by Kim Little. And then again, 67-minute mark, we had the second goal scored by Kim Little. And so Yanas and Little tonight on the scoreboard. Groom got the goal at the extra time tonight, making it 2-1. But again, Seattle Reign extends their 6-game unbeaten streak. Next game will be on July 11th, 2015 at Memorial Stadium against the Western Flash. Hope you can make it out here. Certainly, Kim, talk about the Reign and coming into this game with a 5-game unbeaten streak. They now move to 6. One of the hottest teams in the NWSL.
let's hope they can keep up this streak, and I think we all hope they get the most important game will be that final game of the season.
On a beautiful night in Seattle, for Kim Calkins, I'm Chuck Sekra. Let it rain.